No.
Okay. All right. The arrow slams into her, and you watch she kind of looks across at you. Actually, she will take total 17, half.
My
That would be 5.
attacks.
Yeah, the other one. Oh, that's right, because your attacks.
Ignore the damage
That's
resistance.
right. You are dead on. I forgot about that little tasty treat you got there.
Yeah.
That planar warrior of you. All right. She does not like that. However, the target of her desire is sitting right in front of her. Jenny Greenteeth smiles at you, understanding now why her last teeth. She looks at you questioningly, and she says, "So, you want to play?"
No.
She reaches forth with her hands.
Can I
Strikes
wheel
at you.
and bat it out of the way?
No, you can't.
She's gonna bite you too.
You don't know. You don't know.
She is going to strike you twice.
Yeah.
24 and a 17.
Gross.
I'm
20.
triggered. Both of those hit me.
Okay.
Big nasty.
You are going to take a total of 30 slashing damage.
Okay.
That looks painful.
It
Ouch.
does.
Yeah.
All right. She looks at you, one eye cocked wide open, rolling around in her skull as it locks onto you. That's how it's done. All right.
You'll regret this.
Let's see. That is her action. So, Callista, it is your turn.
Don't doubt me. I need your.
Did she say I doubt that?
I doubt that.
I doubt that.
Probably not.
Nothing
Thanks
is
for the
learned.
confidence.
Nothing is learned today. Nothing.
Yeah, assholes.
All right, Callista, what are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to cast Immolation.
Okay. What's the range on that?
90 feet.
Okay. What are you casting it on?
The hag.
Okay. What level spell is that?
5th.
Okay. Awesome. I need to make sure that I do that right there. Cool. So DC 17. Dexterity save. Thank you very much. I was like, what am I DCing? No, she does not succeed. So she takes 22 damage and she is on fire.
Well, yes, but Callista's going to do the motion for Fireball, but not cast Fireball. Cast Immolation instead. Which surprises the shit out of her.
She wasn't expecting that, eh?
And she drops concentration immediately on it.
Oh, got you. So you went to cast Fireball. Magic wasn't what you were expecting to have happen. And immediately you went, ah!
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I like it.
And you need one of those.
Oh, come on, roll a 1.
No!
All right. It's now time for the bender rubs to go. You watch as the frog creature leaps forward from its position. 10, 15, 20, and comes to stand right there. The other one goes 5, 10, 15, 20, and goes right there. Hello, tiny thing.
Oh, no.
All right. I'm eating something today. That's how this is going to work.
Does it have to be me?
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean,
I've
you're the one
suffered
that
enough.
apparently was inspiring Bandersnatches.
Ooh.
I should have leveled up.
Yeah.
I can just hear that song in my head. Please eat me, I'm tasty.
Well, here's the good news: is they only have one attack each. A 13 hits you?
No.
Okay. It opens its mouth, just enormously big, and snaps at the air right around you. The second one is going to try to bite you. Does an 18 hit you?
Yep.
This time,
Stop.
the other one...
Not today, Satan.
That
Not today.
The 14?
Mhm.
Okay. Does a 14 hit you?
Thanks, baby. No.
Right as it's about to snap its jaws over you, you kind of like find like time slows down for a second, and like the scene with Tobey Maguire in the first Spider-Man, where you can see the fist coming forward as its mouth closes. You go, "What?" It snaps closed,
What the fuck happened?
missing you completely. The third one, however, is going to strike Gillett, but a 12 misses you, I believe.
They
Mhm.
suck, haha.
I mean, if they're anything like real frogs, it's being attacked by an angry marshmallow. So
Yeah, but if you get swallowed,
If
then
if you just
There's
hit it hard enough,
toads.
it just blows up and starts squeaking at you.
Somehow, I highly doubt that it is like fighting an
Yeah, I'm
actual
sure.
frog.
At the end
I
of
do
the
doubt
Vander
that.
Hobbs' turn, before anybody else gets to go,
Oh,
a spout of water shoots up from the ground. 1, 2, 3. Let's
Oh,
roll
no.
1d5, starting with Yenfear being 1, Gillett being 2, Arneth being 3, Grimly being 4, and Callista being 5. /R1d5. And that's going to be 2, which is Gillett. I need a dexterity saving throw from you, please, sir. Okay. As the spout of water juts from the ground, engulfing you, you dive out of the way, and you still take damage from it, but you're going to take half of 23. We're going to call that 11 for shits and giggles. So you take 11 points of damage as the water spout bursts from underneath you.
all right.
That's one legendary action. Grimly, it's your turn.
Huh. My boy's gonna move forward a bit. 'Cause
Yes, please do.
I've changed. No, I'm kidding.
Changed my mind.
Wait, I'm sorry. I just want to do a bit of math here. Actually, back one more.
Age-old DM words. Please do, and you can certainly try.
And I'm gonna cast Guardian of
famous
Fate
last words. Okay.
right here if I can.
All right. You may. Guardian of Faith right there.
Yeah.
Range is 30 feet, so yeah. For the duration, unoccupied space, choice that you can see within range, the Guardian occupies that space and is indistinct except for a gleaming sword and shield emblazoned with the symbol of your deity on it. Wow. Any hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the Guardian for the first time. Okay, cool. Good to know. Good to know.
Yeah. All right.
Damn. Okay, bitch.
Big ghost mom.
All of a
Ghost
sudden,
Mom, help.
behind you, you see
Ghost mom.
Fling! As a sword and shield appears. There's just this blazoned, just radiant, burning sword and shield behind the hag and the two Vander Hobbs. All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
At the end of your turn, she's going to use another legendary action. Actually, she is going to spend 2 and cast a spell. Jenny, what are you doing?
is the stream potato quality, or is it just me?
It's angry.
is-
It's really bad. We keep getting error 2000.
No, it's the Y2K bug.
I am doing what I can.
Yeah, it's fine.
I've got it so that I'm at least getting green now. But I'm recording at the same time. So again, if the quality is absolute dog shit, I will just upload the good quality, which I still have to do for last Wednesday.
I don't think it's just you though, because
Awesome.
we're all
From Yenfir,
doing it.
Arneth, and Callista, I need all of you to give me dexterity saving throws, please.
How
Oh,
about no?
Disgusting.
Excuse
I'd
me?
rather not.
Maybe later.
Can I? I'm gonna use Tides of Chaos because fuck that noise.
Okay.
All right. Well, I rolled a 15 twice. So fuck
Okay.
me, I guess.
Pewish.
Fascinating.
All right, Jack. This entire fight is your fault. You don't get to tell me to perish.
I mean,
I do. I think I did.
I think that Jack has the exclusive right to tell you that.
Maybe that's my plan all along.
All we need is for her to cast Vicious Mockery and say it.
That is such a good idea.
Hmm.
Oh gosh.
All
And
right.
You're welcome, Maddie.
Thanks.
By the way.
Actually, I think that all of you. Let me double check her.
Excuse me, what the fuck is that?
Let me check her stat real quick.
That
on
looks
this.
like a bolt of lightning.
Yeah.
No.
That would be exactly what that is, but you all succeed, so you take 17.
It's 'cause
Oh, no,
we
I'm
found-
sorry. Yeah, no, you all succeeded. That's right. Never mind. Sorry, I was reading that wrong. You all succeeded. You take 17 points of damage as a bolt of lightning flies from her hand, crackles, and just arcs through all three of you. You dive out of the way, but you still catch a bit of it. Unless
Question
for
mark.
some reason you have evasion.
Do we
That's
still
question
have
mark.
those temporary hit points or not?
It has not been 24 hours, so yes, you have the extra hit points. Not temporary, extra
So,
hit points.
Cap.
They're all gone now.
Uh-huh.
Cap.
Mm-hmm. I'm here.
Doodle-doo.
I am using Hellish Rebuke for the first time. All campaign.
Hell with this bitch. She does not make it.
Okay.
She does not succeed.
She does not. She's not
It's not
successful.
allowed.
Callista is just at this woman in Infernal.
It's a no from me,
because-
dog.
From the back. We're all just like, what the? What?
Yenfir's like, what the?
It's just melodic
What is
though.
that?
Oh! It's Gregorian. It's abyssal chants.
Callista is
Let's
just
see.
screaming profanities in
Alright.
Infernal.
Gillet, it's your turn.
Okay.
The Banderhob in front of you.
Well, you didn't get any less ugly, so I guess I'll just keep going.
Is that what you were going for? All right, the first one
Wow.
does hit. The second one misses.
All
You,
right.
Steve, I was eating.
It's like he timed it.
He
Hmm.
does this all the time.
Every single time.
Caps
I
lock,
look forward
swear.
to the shenanigans.
All right. I'm gonna. Oh. Ow. Okay.
You're doing great,
you were gonna.
sweetie.
You were gonna what now? What now?
Actually, let's see. What do I need to do to use my bardic inspiration for that?
Critical. A 1 is a 1 is a 1.
Damn.
Actually, no. Actually, you could.
No, can't you re-roll?
You could. Yeah, you can
For
use it
for an
give you
attack roll,
advantage.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
DM, sir.
Don't you start with me.
You start this shit, Yenfir's gonna die.
All right.
you
I'm
listen,
just
You
gonna.
listen here, okay?
Oh my God! Really?
Let's say you're already surrounded by two Banderhobs and a sea hound. Hedge your bets. Come on.
I think that
How
seems
did you
fine.
roll it?
You're just
Wow.
matching your turn order. It's fine.
Hold on a second.
I-
Let me
Oh,
see
he's
something.
gonna throw the book at me.
16 is the magic number. I
Okay,
guess.
you watch me. I went to the book, you son of a bitch.
Listen.
Dare you make me break my book out?
That's why I have D&D Beyond.
No. Inspiration is a D6, not advantage. DM's inspiration is advantage.
Oh, okay.
Rude.
Bardic inspiration is a die that you get to add to the roll. A failure is a failure is a failure on a D1, on a 1. So even if you had the D6, it would still fail. So don't spend it because you still have it. So
Okay.
the 9
This is
misses,
true. That's
the
16.
16 does hit.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me the damage on that. All right, good deal.
Thank you for this learning opportunity.
You kids. All right, Gillet, that's the end of your turn.
Yes, sir.
Yenfear, you're
Me
surrounded.
here.
What are you gonna do?
Die.
Suffer.
Probably.
Probably.
I mean, ask and ye shall receive.
Then perish.
use a
Then
bonus-
perish.
Ow!
Can I use a bonus action like before I attack, or does it have to be after?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
You
gonna
can
use
them in any order.
face step.
Smart choice.
Out of there.
This is the first smart thing I've ever done in my life.
Too much earlier, I was gonna be like, first of all.
Okay.
Let them make the mistakes on their own, Papa. Okay.
Listen, maybe I want him to die, okay? I'm gonna go back here. Hey, what's up?
What are you attuned to? Do you even know anymore?
I feel like I've been attuned to winter.
It's
for,
been
like,
winter for a while.
now.
Still winter.
Everybody is like, God, I'm sick of this dramatic bitch.
So as you step away using face step, where you were, it's like a coalescence of dried dead leaves that fall away, and you appear right behind Arneth in a flurry of crunch of leaves. Hey,
Hi.
bad
This is a
shit's
better
over
position.
there. Don't go towards it.
Yeah, stay back here. It's safer here. And then I'm going to use Guiding Bolt
Okay.
on one of them big old boys. Which
Big
one?
boys.
Can
There's three
you?
of them. You have choices.
This
Oh my
one.
God, I hate
This one right here.
that I
The one that
have
he's fighting?
to-
hmm
Okay. Sure. I'm going to
Sure,
cast
good,
it at oh, okay.
Oh, that'll hit it. So yeah. What are you casting it at? What level?
Third.
Okay.
Fed, huh?
Pam.
All right. So that's 25? Yeah, 25 damage. Awesome. Nice work. You again watch as soon as you appear behind Arneth, you just whip your hand out. A glowing bolt of energy flies across there, lighting up the dim swamp, striking the Banderhob, which starts to glow. The next attack against that one has advantage. So
Do it. Do it,
Enough.
Gillet! Kill him!
I'm just.
not
like,
him.
I am glad that Yenfear is not in the middle of that mess, but I'm kind of just like glaring at him.
hmm
As
I'm
you
gonna-
should.
There's going to be a
Yeah.
stern talking to later, isn't there?
Slaps on the back of the hands.
I'm not worried,
We'll
honestly.
catch these hands.
Not worried.
I'm sure you're not.
I'm
Okay.
still using
Both of those hit. What are you hitting? The hag or the banner?
the hag.
Okay, the first one misses. Let me double check and make sure I'm not telling you wrong. Yeah, the first one misses. The second one does hit.
Okay, and I'm still using
Planar warrior.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you made a D8 damage. All right, so a total of 18. Phew.
God.
Beastly. All right, Arneth, is that your turn?
Yeah.
You can use a free action to smack Yenfear in the arm. What are you thinking?
Just pinch him.
It's her
Ow.
turn now. Yeah, just one of those where you like grab and twist at the same time.
Oh, that doesn't.
At least a little
Why?
bruise on it.
Oh,
You deserve
God,
that.
the things Yenfears deserves for doing this shit. That is the
I don't know,
least
see-
of them.
I'm kind of wondering, like, with how if Arneth really wanted to, he might be able to jab Yenfear when he's pulling back his bowstrings.
Just like,
Just with the elbow, just as
Yeah.
Arneth is
Elbow.
drawing back, just wham!
What did I do to deserve this? This is awful.
This entire encounter.
It's just like wham, and then one more for good
Who
Who
measure.
are you polymorphing? Stop!
Callista, I need a wisdom saving throw.
No!
she don't like you. Oof.
It's okay, honey. I got you.
Oh dear.
Yeah, he did
It's
hit her with a lot of
okay.
fire.
No! Why
Guardian
did I
of
have
Faith.
God damn it.
What?
Does that proc now?
What do you need?
Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
You succeed.
Yes, bitch.
You
Nice.
feel your form being twisted against your will. Your wheel against your will, and you
Not the wheel.
immediately bolster your reserves and find yourself shaking off the spell. Not quite sure what she would have turned you into, but you're pretty sure you wouldn't like it anyways. All right. That is her turn.
Does she need to do her dex save because she's in range of Guardian of Faith?
Oh, she does need to do her dex save. Is it just a flat 20 damage?
Flat 20 if she
If she fails. She does fail.
20 radiant.
God, can I roll higher than a 4, please?
No.
Jesus, help me.
That
Radiant damage. All right. Well, you know what she's going to do? Because she doesn't like that thing. Screw it.
Maddie, quick question.
She's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, that'll...
big
Yeah,
frogs
that'll
are
work.
in the way of
Right
it.
there. Right there. Yeah, the frogs are all in the way.
Yes, my dear.
Is it all of them or just these two?
Just those two. It's
Okay.
just 10 feet. Stream went down again.
It
Kalista.
should be back up.
And it is your turn.
All right. Well, I'm real full of nope here. And by real full of nope, I mean I'm very angry.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow,
she
I've never seen
she
you
just
angry before.
She just tried to turn me into something, and Lord knows what it was. But this bitch is dead.
I want his family dead.
Now that I know what it feels like, I'm not gonna drop it.
Your family's dead. Your dog's dead.
Okay. God, let's see if I can actually roll outside of this. What level spell is that, by the way?
5th.
Okay.
Oof.
Come on.
V, I like your shirt.
Son of a bitch. All right.
It's
she's
cute as
taking 10 damage.
hell.
It's real soft.
So, in addition, now that she is
Mm-hmm.
on fire. Wait a minute.
Mm-hmm.
The damage isn't even inputted in this correctly. What the fuck, Roll20?
It's 46. How much is it supposed to be?
8d6.
What did you do?
It was inputted as 4d6, but when I pulled it in, that's what it was at.
Weird.
Go ahead and roll me 46 more.
Or I can just re-roll it.
That's fine. I'll take that.
Because I think it wound up giving you I wound up having the same-ish numbers in there. Pretty close.
Okay. Yep. All right.
There we go. That's better.
That's fine.
So she's wreathed in fire. She
Mhm.
sheds bright light for 30 feet and dim light
Mhm.
for an additional 30 feet beyond that 30 feet.
Are they put out if they are doused?
The flames can't be extinguished by non-magical means.
Okay. Good
So
to know.
no stop, drop, and roll.
And it's a
Nope.
concentration spell, right?
It is a concentration spell.
Awesome. Okay.
And
Mhm.
then she will continue to take 4d6 as long as I maintain concentration.
Concentration. Awesome. All right. Is that your turn?
I'm going to then expend 2 sorcery points to make Acid Splash.
A bonus action.
A bonus action, because I took that meta magic feat for a reason.
See if she can do any better against this dexterity. Her dexterity is a +2. I've just rolled for shit.
Oh, man.
Yes!
Take that one
Not
down.
having a good time.
Yikes.
So that means she took critical damage from that, right?
It means she took 1 point of damage from that, is what she took. I gave them the option at the very beginning of the game that if they critically succeeded on attacks, that it was a full dice, like max damage for one, and then roll the other one. However, that also got done to them if my character's critted.
Yeah.
Then I said, if they fail on a saving throw, you maximize the damage against them. But again, that carries over. The decision was made, probably wisely, given what I've done in the past, to forego that and just go with rolling double.
Yeah. I was looking at a few people shaking their heads. So I was like, yeah.
That was probably wise. All right. So she takes your 1 point of acid damage, and at the end of your turn, I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Son of a bitch. I am going to use my DM's inspiration. I have DM's inspiration. I've had it for a while.
You used Tides of Chaos, haven't you?
Oh wait, I still owe you one of those.
You'd used Tides of Chaos, and you cast a spell since you used it.
So have another one. Still not a one.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna start making you roll just because I feel like it's fun. All right.
Give me dexterity saving throw. I keep forgetting, and I need to remember. I apologize. But you need a dexterity saving throw, and I am using my DM's inspiration to give myself advantage on it.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
You fail.
You're doing great, sweetie. Love you.
I'm gonna need a concentration check on your part.
Even with a 12?
Yes, you fail.
It's still okay.
Yep. Her saving throw against her spells is lower than saving throw against this.
Right, okay.
So you are going to take 20 points of damage. And that does succeed the concentration check. So
thank God.
Because it's either 10 or half the damage taken, whichever one is higher. Well, that's the same number. So you keep your concentration.
Whew.
All right. That is one of her legendary actions, and that is the end of her turn. The Vanderhobbs.
Big boys just need
then you take the dex saves.
Yep.
Okay, from those two there.
Mm-hmm.
The uppermost one. And the one below him. So one fails, one succeeds.
So the top one takes 20, the bottom one takes 10.
Cool.
The Guardian of Faith is only here for 10 more damage.
Okay.
Just quick question. Can you guys just group within touch range of me? That would be great. Thank you.
Did you say the one to the south does take 10?
Does take 10. On a failed, it takes half. I will go double check that.
That's okay. I trust you on that.
I'll say Yin just wants everybody to get within touching range. Wants to touch everybody.
Yeah, I just want. Can you just listen to me? Trust me. I just need you to get real close to me.
As someone who has seen her lightning bolt spell, no.
No. It'll help. Trust me. No, this will help.
I was waiting for somebody to say that.
Trust me, okay? Trust me. It will help. I promise. I mean,
nervous monk, the one that still takes half damage even if he fails, is like, no. All right.
Trust me.
Grimly.
Touch it.
20 to hit you.
That's a hit.
Disgusting.
Okay. If the target... Okay, so first of all, let me give you your damage. You're going to take 21 piercing damage. And I need... You are now grappled.
I don't like that.
My baby.
Now, I'm going to read this to you. The Vanderhob makes a bite attack against a medium or smaller creature. It is grappling.
This is not an opportunity attack, is it?
The attack hits, the creature is swallowed, and the grapple ends. The swallowed creature is blinded and restrained, and it has total cover against attacks outside of the Vanderhob. It is not an attack of opportunity, but if you have something that you can use as a reaction, can do so. Such as shield or something.
I don't think I do.
In that case, you done been swallowed.
no.
You all watch as the Banderhob lumbers over towards Grimly, opens its mouth impossibly wide, and then leans down. And when it stands back up, you see two little feet, and then you see whoop, and they disappear as Grimly is now swallowed.
We something about that.
You're gonna be like right there in the Banderhob.
Okay.
All right.
Do I need to roll something for concentration for you? Shield of Fate. Okay.
You're going to roll. Let's see. Creature swallowed until and the grapple ends. So you're no longer grappled. Now you're restrained and blind.
Okay.
And you have total coverage, and you take 3d6 necrotic damage.
Okay,
So-
if you maintain concentration, I'm buying you. That's all I can say.
The total amount of damage is 35. Half of that is 17. So your Constitution saving throw needs to be 17 or higher. On the goddamn money. Nice. Well done. Your shield of faith.
Very
You
nice.
feel yourself falling
Yes.
into the gullet of this creature, being swallowed, the muscles tightening around as it forces you down into its gullet. And yet, still through all of this, you just clutch your holy symbol and maintain your concentration. Dogged little creature, you.
You are
Oh, wow.
so good. I
Arneth.
feel that it's still on me, and I'm like, I respect this tiny thing. I respect it.
You give him
19
best
to
butterfly at
I
end of
will.
battle. That is.
I will.
You are also... Yeah. You are in this one's mouth.
Who? What?
Arneth.
Minerva.
Listen. No!
Actually, I'm going to retcon that because I realized I read that wrong. You are grappled right now. You are not taking the necrotic damage. You can take that back off for yourself. You are still grappled by it because I read that as it has to make a bite attack, another bite attack against you while it has you grappled. So right now, the two of you are grappled, but you are not swallowed yet. Does that make sense? Sorry about that. I misread that. Arneth, you are taking 19 or 16 piercing damage. You still made the save for the Constitution check. Grimly, you just take the necrotic damage. That 14 necrotic damage, you can take that off. Sorry, misread that. See, DMs make mistakes. And then last but not least, we're going to take a bite out of Gillet. 27 to hit you.
Chomp.
Okay.
So that makes all three of you grappled. You are going to take 17 piercing damage as this thing has you like in its mouth and you're kicking your feet trying to get out.
All right.
That is the Banderhabs. And she is going to take another action. That'll be 2.
God.
Callista, I need another dexterity saving throw from you.
God damn it.
She's targeting you because she knows you're the dangerous one. Sorry, I shouldn't have cheered. I apologize.
Wow.
You guys raffle stomp everything I throw against you. 18 damage.
Oof.
And the Constitution saving throw is only a 10. You got this.
Saving throw or check?
Well, it's
No,
a Constitution.
It's a big difference. Is it a check or is it a saving throw?
It should be a saving throw.
Huge difference
Yeah.
between a +2 and a +6.
And a plus like bajillion. Yep, I got you. All right. You keep your concentration.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Bum, bum, bum,
Jack?
bum.
Uh-huh.
I have 7.
I can't help you.
Yeah, it is Constitution saving throw all the
I'm
time.
so sorry.
All right. At the end
I
of
told you to get closer.
All right, Grimly, you are grappled. You can try to escape. That will be your action. It is
And
going to be either acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
I can't cast anything from inside.
You are grappled. Technically, You can. I got to look at the conditions real quick because I don't have everything memorized, and I've been playing D&D literally every day, sometime last week. Condition grappled. Grappled creature's speed becomes 0. The condition ends. The condition also ends. So yeah, you can still cast.
I can cast something, yeah.
As long as it's not concentration, because you still have your guardian. No,
I'll have to.
You still have your shield of faith up.
Which I will have to drop shield of faith to cast this. But I'm currently inside of the giant frog, so.
Yeah,
well, almost.
Close. Let me make sure that I understand this right. You're casting something in the giant frog, not escaping.
Yes.
Recasting Guardian, Spirit Guardian?
Spirit Guardian on myself. It's a personal spell.
Okay.
Spirit
so that's
Guardians.
Different from your other one.
Yeah, this one doesn't increase my AC. It just protects around me.
Okay, this isn't the one that you cast earlier. This is a different one, right?
This is a different one.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that I understood. Oh, that's right. The other one was Guardian.
Oh, this one, yeah, this one's Spirit Guardians. The other one's Guardian of Faith.
Is that damage there that they're taking automatically?
Yes. Distance. So they appear as angelic fae around me. Designate. When you cast a spell, you designate any number of creatures you can see to be unaffected by it. Any creature speed is half in the area.
You can see.
On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage if you are good or neutral. 3d8. Yeah, they take 3d8 radiant damage.
Okay.
As on a save, they take half.
What's my save?
Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. 16?
Nope, 17.
All right. So they take all that damage that you just doled out to him.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't drop you.
That's fine.
All right. Gillett.
Escape. Try and slash at the tongue.
Rip it off.
Do it.
Strangle it from the inside is what we're gonna do.
You just fucking come out of
if you
chest.
Does
like
it have
fucking chest burster?
What are you, Drax? You're just gonna dive inside and start stabbing at the inside of it.
Just keep stabbing. Just keep stabbing.
Yes.
But it's the same process from the outside to the inside.
Oof.
Does anybody want? You're gonna tell? I'm not telling him.
Listen.
All right. What are you doing, Gillett?
Should help your lady friend.
Yeah.
He's in its mouth. What
Get
you
out of its
currently
mouth.
have in your mouth is art.
But also, because of what has already taken place with it, the next attack on this thing has advantage.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I did do that, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I'm pretty good, aren't I? I mean, if you wanted to try.
I'm gonna kill it.
Do it.
All right. Sure, you can do that. You can definitely hit it. All right, both of those will definitely hit. It's not the second attack would have had advantage, but the first one did. So.
Right.
Okay, so a total of 27 if I'm doing the math properly there.
Yes, sir.
It ain't dead.
All right, well.
As you're just hanging, you slip your arms free, or you're inside punching into the soft palate, giving it a brain freeze with your fist.
Essentially.
Actually, I guess with the dagger. Con saving throw or be stunned?
Yes, sir.
Cool. Give me just one hot second. All right, I'm digging that. Yeah, we're definitely doing that. All right, here we go. Makes it.
Okay, never mind.
He's not stunned. You're still held.
Okay.
At the end of your turn, she is going to use her final legendary action.
Please no.
One more water spout. Callista. Dexterity saving throw.
No!
Do your best, I love you, do your best, I love you, do your best.
That succeeds.
Ah!
However, it's only half of 16.
Oh!
That's just 1 point over, isn't it? It's just, you're at 0, aren't you?
I'm down.
Okay, I'm so
Okay.
sorry. I'll deal with it, I promise. I'll be there for you just in a second, though. See, so it wouldn't have mattered what I was planning, because you're already down. It's fine.
No! It's not fine!
Mm-hmm.
It's
We could
okay.
have
You'll
not
be
been
fine.
doing this!
Listen.
You are never living this down. I want you to realize.
Listen.
Yeah.
You remember the time
Sometimes
fucking
things
Yindir almost got
happen.
me killed because he decided that attacking a sea hag was a good fucking idea? Yeah, me too! Ugh.
I didn't say it was a good idea. I just said it was necessary, which it is. So,
Oh my
Hold
god.
on just
take a
1
nap.
second, okay? Give me just 1 hot second here.
how dare you?
All this over an eyeball.
It's not just an eyeball. If it were just an eyeball, I would have walked away.
As you fall, your eyes fluttering shut. Right before you hit the ground, you look over and you see what it looks like a large lizard, like a Komodo dragon of some sort. Licks its eyeball or something and then just kind of starts scampering your direction. And the last thought you had through your head probably is, ah, shit. As you fall into the water. Eric, or how are you pronouncing it?
So-
Zine?
Zine.
Zine.
So I guess the real question is, did I fall face first
Oh,
or backwards?
Is she
Yes,
drowning?
Yes.
1d2. 1, you're down in the muck in your face. 2, you're up in the air. You're
Does
looking
it
up.
really matter though? The water is pretty deep.
Blub, 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 blub. It's just not your night.
I love it
Your
because
stream won't stay up. You're falling down in the water. You've been
I've
targeted
been
by
there.
a
I've
hag.
been there.
Take my
You
shit. The
can't,
stream
you
goes
guys.
down. Everybody disconnects. Oh, okay.
So,
I'll help you in a second. Don't worry.
just a second.
Zine. Zine, it's your turn. What are you doing? You just
well,
watch as this band of people who are fighting this abomination, the sea hag, who is known to have turned these swamps to her side. You watch as one of them, who had been doing a battle of wills and magic against the hag, suddenly stumbles as a water spout sprays into the air, causing her damage. She tumbles and lays face down in the muck. I'm gonna say you're like it's like mid calf to ankle deep, depending on where you're standing at. I'm gonna say you're probably laying. If you got your face turned aside, yeah, you'd still be in the muck.
Yeah.
Your face is still.
Yeah, this is a blue scaled 7.5 foot tall lizard man.
I'm triggered already.
Yes, the Yindir already has. I'm in a
That
swamp.
is-
There's a lizard. I'm dying. That's all it
That
Like,
is.
literally-
that is wearing various pieces of looks somewhat like bone plating around his shoulders and around his collarbone, and just like a skull of some like almost prehistoric monster on his head, with a shield and a staff in the other hand.
I love
I
him.
like it.
He's just gonna look down and goes, "You soft skins never know how to survive in these places, do you?"
You want to say that to
If
my
I wasn't
face?
so busy right now, I would have
I
some
love
things
V.
to say.
Grimly doesn't even know what's going on. He can't see. He's in this frog's mouth. But he's
And-
like, new friend.
He's going to look at the totem bracelet on his right wrist that's holding the staff.
Mhm.
He will raise it up in the air and then just point his hand down as a storm starts to circulate overhead.
Mm-hmm.
And against this doohickey right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll still be at 3rd level. Call lightning.
All right. Where did my Vanderhop go? Here it is. Dexterity saving throw. Ooh. He done got struck by lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, he might need to make another wisdom save, I realized, because of my spirit guardians.
Okay.
Whenever it's their turn. I think it's...
On their turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Are you going to do anything else? You still have movement and bonus action?
Bonus action.
Turn the poor elf that just fell in the muck over on their back so they don't drown in it.
I'm going to... Would it be an action or a bonus action to stuff a healing potion down someone's throat?
It's usually an action to do it to someone else, and a bonus action for yourself. But
okay, so
I'll let you. Did you use the call lightning from your staff, or was that your spell?
No, it's a spell
from your spell list. Okay, I'll let you at least flip her over for now, so she's not drowning.
Fair enough. Yeah, he'll come over.
Her, I guess.
He'll come over and just essentially just kind of prop her up.
Okay.
Poke with a stick.
You're not quite sure what's going on. He leverages the stick underneath her. Fulcrum!
Wow.
Anyways, you're not sure, but you feel not rough but not gentle hands on your shoulders and they turn you over so that you're no longer laying face down in the muck.
Kind of like prop her up against a rock.
Yeah, there you go. All right, Yenfir. Blue-scaled lizard folk has brought the thunder and lightning down on the bander and gently picked one of your party members and propped them up so they're not drowning. So,
I'm very suspicious still, but
currently not murdering you, so
yeah.
We'll see how that turns out.
Okay. I'm gonna move up here. Is Grimly in the thing's mouth yet, or is he just grappled?
Grimly, Arneth, and Gillet are in the mouth.
They all failed?
No, they were all successfully struck with the bite attack, which makes them grappled, and no one has made the escape yet, because the only person that's had a chance to has been Grimly and Gillet, and instead of escaping, they opted to fight off.
Follow me deeper, I'll kick your lungs.
It must be my birthday. All right.
I'm sorry,
yes.
The Bandersnatch next to him needed to save for the lightning bolt too.
Okay.
To avoid getting hit.
Banderhob number 2. Bandersnatch, Banderhob, whatever.
It's the band or something.
He takes it as well.
Bander bitch.
Hey. You're lucky I don't make the damage transfer into your party member because they're not swallowed yet. They're only held in. I'm being nice.
So can I still touch them though?
Are my little feetsies sticking out?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Gillet, you're on your own. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Figure your shit out on your own.
So what's there? He'll be fine.
Walk it off.
So what is there? What do they have to roll to escape?
Acrobatics or
literally
athletics?
either acrobatics or athletics, their choice.
So dexterity or strength.
Yeah. Dexterity or strength, whichever one.
Okay. Well, here, enjoy this instead. I just lost the spell. Okay.
Take this. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Take
dangerous to
this.
go alone. Take this. Well, thanks.
And I'm gonna.
Sorry.
Oh.
And grab both their feet and give them an advantage on Dex checks or whatever.
They get Cat's Grace then?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay.
So you're welcome.
Man, I wish
Thing
somebody
on his foot,
had
like,
given me that earlier.
He kicks his feet, tries to get away.
Here's the thing.
Quit wiggling.
But they're dumbasses.
It's like trying to put a shoe on a toddler. It's just, quit moving your feet! Quit moving your feet!
Let me hold you!
I don't know.
The next thing you know, you just give up, so they've got like one shoe and one flip-flop.
Whatever, they're fine.
I'm just too tired to care anymore.
Is that your turn?
No, I am also going to use a bonus action and inspire Gillet once again.
Okay. You're
Because he needs it.
The image of Grimly, like,
It's true, though.
Because he can't see it, he's like kicking his foot. No!
It's me!
The panic in this battlefield is like the most inept group of individuals ever.
We're really...
We're not.
They're not. They're
It's usually
professionals.
Like,
Yes, but this is all Zine has seen so far.
We have survived
Grimly's a
just
small
by
idiot.
pure...
He's gonna join you
Fine,
guys
I
just
think.
out of pity because you'll never survive without him.
Y'all need help.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're all stupid. Aren't they?
All right.
Soft
Arnett.
skins.
What
All
you
right,
gonna
Arnett.
do?
What are you doing?
You have Dex advantage on Dex checks.
Well, I would very much like to get out of his hold.
Okay. That would be either an athletics or acrobatics or strength or dexterity, whichever your choice.
Fine, be the smart one.
I guess I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
really.
dexterity. So just straight dexterity?
Yes, you have advantage on the. Do you have acrobatics?
No.
Okay, then yes, it's going to be dexterity. You do have advantage on the roll, so. Okay, that is enough to escape.
Yeehaw!
Push
hope so.
yourself, planting your feet on the soft, throaty part. You kind of put your hands on the lips and push yourself out. It kind of comes out with a pooah, and you fall, rolling to your feet as you land on the ground.
Slabbery.
That is your
I knew
action.
Do it.
Yeah, you're
We're
covered
gonna
in
need-
gross.
We're gonna need a
some
bath
towelettes
after.
this.
Only for that.
Can I interest you in some moist towelettes?
As a bonus action, can I pull Grimly out of its mouth?
No, because it would take your action to assist him on that. And your action was getting out.
Mm,
Yeah.
I
have come bearing
moist towelettes.
Just whipping paper
Wow.
towels.
Zine has a tray full of towels.
well,
They're all monogrammed, though.
I'm gonna need these back.
There's a scale motif on all of them.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
this party is a mess.
Off the bottom. Okay. All right. Serious
Okay.
business. D&D is serious business.
What is going
Tell
on
them
with this? Which
I am going to move around it.
Okay.
Good luck,
All
hands
right.
here.
Now,
Yeah, you don't have
Around it.
Shield of Faith anymore.
Gillette, bitch.
okay.
Okay.
Is that your turn then?
Oh wait, what about Callista?
Callista is at 0
Yeah.
unconscious
then-
points right now.
Then instead of moving, I'm gonna go to. I'm gonna.
You're going to provoke an attack of opportunity? Okay.
Actually,
Fortune favors the bold, my friend.
wait! I have this.
Yeah. Okay.
So I just like flip it off and.
You quickly cast that on yourself. You
Mhm.
watch as these winds pick up around you, and it tries to bite, but misses completely. Nice.
Sweet.
You're
Well
dealing
done.
lots of force damage. So now you are over by Callista, but you are out of action, bonus action, everything. But you're over there. And you
Yeah.
see this blue-scaled lizard folk who looks... I just don't know.
Is he handsome?
Disappointed.
For a lizard folk, I guess. I don't know. I don't judge them that way.
I could throw a picture. Let's see.
Sure.
Bring this to the.
So
There you go. It's over in our Discord. Which, by the way, if you haven't, go ahead and join the Discord for those of you who can see this.
Join it.
For those of you who can't, whenever you watch the recording, go ahead and join us. YouTube, follow us on Twitch. We also have a Twitter account, an Instagram. We're everywhere, so feel free to join us everywhere. But back to things.
Also, I love this lizard man. He's great.
Pretty awesome. All right, Arneth, that is your turn. It is now the Sea Hag's turn. And she goes invisible.
Because of fucking course she does.
She just sink into the water.
No, she literally goes and disappears. And she goes and moves somewhere. You don't know where as she disappears from the group.
If she moves near the Guardian of Faith, though, I think it still procs an attack.
Yeah, you're not sure where she moves.
Okay. If I remember correctly, the Guardian of Faith is just right here.
Yeah. He's like right in that area right there. Because they only moved a few feet to get to where they are. Alright. Callista, I need a death save from you, please.
You got this.
1.
Ooh. Hey!
Yes, you are stabilized. You are at 1 hit point. Congratulations.
Hell yeah, bitch.
Nice work. That was the right place to get a success on.
Honestly. Don't be like me and fail 2 before you finally get a pass. And you're like, oh my god! It happened to me like so many times. Like,
especially the last time you saw a lizard man.
That's at the end of your turn, so unfortunately that's your turn. But you're stable, you have 1 HP, you kind of flutter your eyes open and look up to see Zine. Blue-scaled lizard guy.
Blue glory.
She is just going to continue to swear and curse at Infernal. Which, for the record, Zine, just so you're aware, you are watching this high elf with now bratty and dirty light purple hair swear like a demon.
What's funny is, though, it wouldn't be. If you think about it.
Oh.
Because it's...
Your hair wouldn't be ratty.
Your hair wouldn't be ratty and messy.
Right.
Think about it.
Actually, no, you're right. You're right.
Pristine.
Actually,
you look fantastic.
Okay, sorry. Let me rephrase.
Which is even better.
You know that you flipped me over, but I look absolutely immaculate.
She woke up on the right side of the bed.
Honestly, she's gold.
She's one of the girls that like perfectly positions everything to take that morning selfie.
Yeah.
And she's swearing like a demon.
Wearing eyeliner.
Yeah.
She is the perfect appearance of a high elf. And she's swearing like a demon.
Wake up. You fucking
Sign just raises a brow at this. Just like
Arnaf just slowly puts a hand over her mouth. She's like, shh, calm down, calm down.
I just like this. He's like got her nose and her mouth. Calm down. Can't breathe.
The sun's going down.
Oh my god.
real low.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Which technically works because I just literally summoned a thunderstorm, so there's no sunlight anymore.
This is the best thing I've ever seen, honestly.
3 hours of a campaign, and it's this fight, and just us being all weirdos. All right.
Us being stupid as hell as usual.
Just being great.
Yes.
Well, they have snacks that they're going to try to finish, so...
I need 2 wisdom saves first.
What if I don't want to?
Too bad. They're both 15 feet. One's in a mouth. The other one's 15 feet, not 15 feet away.
All right. Well, then he's going to take damage.
Okay, the 20 takes half, and the...
What's the damage again? Oh, 13. Okay. So the one that takes half is the one that is you're not in the mouth of. All right.
Okay.
So he is going to take that much.
There's just like little fairies flying around this frog.
I'm into the aesthetic of it, to be honest.
Okay.
Of course you are.
Now,
They're a lot cuter than Grimly.
Gillet. Resolving you first. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
You are still grappled, but you are not swallowed. He does not do any more damage to you because it's just the initial grapple, so it's not continued damage. He cannot use the bite attack against any other target except for you while you're in his mouth. So, Grimly, 24.
Yep.
You
You
are
have-
unfortunately swallowed.
Wait, I thought you had don't you have to
I have
do a check or
advantage,
something? Yeah.
but that's on my turn.
Oh.
No, those fairies are just automatic on their turn now.
Now you're going to be. Now you are swallowed. You all watch from the outside as the Banderhob tips its head up. The throat kind of engorges for a second, and then Grimly's feet disappear.
Uh
We're gonna need that back.
yeah.
I just want Yenfear to just take off his earrings. Hold my earrings. I'll be right back.
Excuse me, takes off my coat.
I'll be right back.
Oh my god.
You're going to take... You take 7 points of necrotic damage being inside of this creature. You are restrained and you are blinded. Is the Spirit Guardian concentration?
Yeah. No, the fairies are.
Okay. The fairies are concentration. I do need you to give me a Constitution saving throw. You succeed. So you do not dissipate. They do not dissipate. They're still there. All right.
Just like smacking this frog.
And the last one is going to come up here and mindlessly attack the first thing it sees. Nom Yenfear. Misses.
Do not.
Now you are inside of its belly.
Don't you touch me.
I am
All right. Mhm.
unimpressed.
Cool. Then I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw, please. Okay, you succeed. I need to change her layer real quick because she did something that made her become invisible.
I
She
am
reappears. Poof.
not about that life at all.
You are still going to take, however, 12 damage.
Oh, I was about to shit. Okay, still shitting, but just like less.
A little less shitting.
Little less shit.
Okay.
Okay, 12?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I use a calculator because I can't do basic addition.
Okay. We don't hate you for it.
Good. Because I'm amazing at everything else.
I mean, I'm lazy and just do it in the overlay. Little bubbles that pop up, the red,
Yep.
green, blue.
Me too.
Oh, yeah. I should use.
Yeah, I suggest everybody use those.
Which
They
one's your
do come
HP?
in
The red
handy.
one?
Whatever
Whatever
one
you
you
want.
One.
So you can be whatever you want. The cool thing is as I give you damage, if you just do, like, if you have them, once you have it typed in, if I tell you you take 7 damage, you do -7 in the little chat bar above and hit enter, it automatically does.
So.
So, like, if you had that number there, and then do -12 in the bar again,
Yeah.
and it should just make sure you don't do 12 because then it'll change the number.
hmm
So don't do that.
I've done that a few times.
Okay.
Like, that doesn't
Alright.
seem
Shit,
right at
this
all.
isn't in there. It's in my Volos. Hold on. Where is my Volos? Volos is a whole roll of smiles.
Yeah. Totally.
You wouldn't think I would be able to misplace this awesome book
It is great,
in there,
honestly.
and it has a different texture to it. But
Oh, that's the best thing about some books.
Who wants my last inspiration?
Do you need to see?
not
to give
everybody all at
inspiration?
once.
No. Maybe.
No, I'm okay. I'm.
Hold on.
I'll say I don't believe that this yin would give inspiration to a lizard.
No.
Well,
Probably.
not,
You
I
prove
figured.
your metal.
not yet.
Well,
anyway.
first you'd have to prove your metal to me.
I don't know what I did to deserve that attitude. Okay.
All right.
Agony.
Don't have natural armor. I do.
You just have to be able to hear me.
Gaily boy.
All right. He's not really in there. He can't really hear. So, Grimly, I think it's your turn. There's not really a whole. I mean, you can damage internally. But,
Can I cast a spell?
You're
Can
restrained. Let me double
Well-
check and see.
I was about to say, because I want to call lightning.
Oh, that's a bad day.
Inside the creature. That's gross.
I
Kills
It
himself in the process.
just said your speed becomes 0. You cannot benefit from any bonus to your speed.
That's fine.
Attack rolls against you have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. You are also blinded, but that means you can automatically fail any abilities that require sight, and attack rolls against you have advantage, but those don't stack. So you are, you can still cast spells, though.
Also, because our new friend here casted, was it called lightning as well?
Yep.
Mhm.
There's a storm above, so it lets me control the existing storm instead of creating a new one, which I get an extra d10 of damage.
Do you have, what is the requirements on that? Do you have to be able to see the sky?
It says I need to see, spell fails if you can't see a point in the air. Never mind, I understand that. I see it now. Because I was like, if you're in a room, I'm like, I'm not in a room, I'm a frog.
You're in a room, you're in a body.
Yeah.
You're like,
You are in a frog.
but I know
Anything
where
can
I
be a
am.
room if you try hard.
It's like, but
You
I
are
know
one
where
of-
I am. If
you
I
are
just
one
call
of
the
these
lightning to
things.
myself,
Disgusting.
See, it's all you need to do is just
Actually,
drill a hole through
that's-
its brain,
that's
and then you can see
actually
the sky.
well. While I'm aware that it's if you can't see the sky, the storm
A
is
point
already
in the sky.
there. The storm
This-
is already there, and if you call it
Yeah.
to yourself, it has to get
Okay.
through the frog before it gets to you.
All right, so we're gonna talk about that. You're right. The storm is up there. Now, let me ask you a question. You have a remote control in your hand for an RC car, right? You know there are RC cars around, and it'll reach them, but you don't know where to point it. You can't really control that car, can you? Kind of the same thing. You know the sky is there. You know where it's at from where you're at. Probably don't because you're blind. You don't know which way is up or anything. You're in this thing's stomach. So I'm going to rule here that you can't use call lightning,
Understandable.
just given the conditions that you are currently finding yourself.
That's fair.
That's
We just
why I
need to
asked.
get you out, and then you can have fun.
Yeah.
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 Now, can I use
You have
inflict
anything-
wounds?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a touch attack. You can
Please
touch this
do.
thing all day.
Oh, I wanted
like,
to cast that at a
"Oh!"
higher level.
No,
Well,
you have to roll the hit first,
Right.
and then it's gonna ask you what level you want to cast at.
And that does succeed, believe it or not.
You succeed the fuck out of that.
I'm wringing
Yeah.
my little goblin hands around his lungs.
Okay.
How does
Do
this
it.
feel? How does this feel?
You went right through the esophagus, straight through the lungs. That's impressive.
I got sharp nails, it's fine.
Just the wall of his stomach, just like the worst ulcer ever. It's just
Oh.
a huge ulcer.
Oh my gosh.
The
All right.
Scrog has swallowed a lot besides just me. Grimly's carrying a lot of unnecessary stuff. I'm
You
not
think
even
this thing cares?
That's huh? Yeah. All right.
I know
This-
exactly
this
what's going to
frog
happen
is,
when
like,
these things fall and
bloated.
die.
to all foot. What level
All
was
right.
I? 5.
20,
Let's.
it definitely hits him.
No.
Where did my page go?
You just click
I
on
need
the
this.
inflict
I
wounds.
found it. Yeah.
and then
Oh.
you pick your-
Ouch!
Ooh.
That's
Holy fuck,
nasty.
dude. Chill.
Yeah.
Well,
Level
Does it just
5.
evaporate or what?
No,
So the
it
way that this
explodes
works.
outwards.
Oh,
God damn, dude.
Hold on.
Smiling.
Reach with your hands to touch whatever it is you can. As you do, you burst this necrotic damage out across this creature. Let me make sure of something real quick. Cool. No immunities. As you finish casting the spell, there's a brief moment where you're like, did anything happen? And you feel all of the muscles tense at once, and you are immediately regurgitated as it kind of spits you out and falls backwards at the same time. Its skin turned gray and ashen. The life essence that was in it leached out. You kind of pop from the air and then land on it. So you were in it, now you're on it.
Wow.
However, you land prone because of the regurgitation. Splat, you
That's
just
okay.
kind of fall out. But
I like
you are
this
correct.
little
It's
one.
like
you
patting
you
the
did
butt.
enough. Yeah,
This is
you
nicer.
did enough. You did enough to
He's
kill
doing more mud
Lizard man approves.
playing in mud.
it. All right. She is going to take
Do not.
a legendary action to cast a spell. And she is going to cast Jenny Greenteeth. Where are you? Come here.
Jenny Green Teeth.
That's her name. Jenny Greenteeth.
Love it. She's an icon.
I need for
No.
she can see everybody. I need for our newest thunder weaving Drew lizard folk to give me a wisdom
Dra.
draconic lizard folk.
Yeah. Say wisdom save.
Yes, please. Okay. For a split second, Arneth, you watch as your newfound, for the moment, ally, his eyes start to go inky black. As that happens, he kind of looks like he musters up the will to force it back. You felt something's trying to, like, nullify your eyesight. Not blind, but something more insidious than that. As her eye bite spell failed against you. All right.
Who I do not like.
Gillet, you're still in its mouth.
Remove yourself, please.
Action to kill it. I say just beat the piss out of it, personally.
Destroy it from
Yeah.
the inside.
I'm good with that.
Doesn't take much convincing, does it?
We are not free samples.
That
Yes!
I'm gonna stop you right there on that first one. I would love for you to give me the damage, please.
Oh.
Cool. Yeah, he did.
He dies as fuck.
You take the sword and dive it just below where it has you and slice it. As you slice through it, it cauterizes the wound from the fire that bursts forth from the blade, and it doesn't spit you out so much as its mouth just kind of hangs open in two pieces, and you just kind of slide out onto your feet as it dies.
Fantastic.
Let's see. She is not chances. She is going to use to go dive into the water.
Loosh.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and she moves way up there. She's not looking too good. All right. Zine. She is about 80 feet from where you are, and you can see her in the water. Did my mic go silent?
Nah.
Okay. I was just like, it got really eerie there.
No, I was
We're like all reading our sheets.
Yeah.
so she's currently in the water.
She's like dove down and swam for a second and has kind of popped up.
Okay. Let me
You could call lightning on her again. Zot.
Well, technically, I don't have to use an action to do it anymore. I can just designate a target and it fires.
What's a range on that?
is 120 feet.
Oof.
Disgusting.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Oof.
gorgeous.
So yeah, there's a lightning bolt that's going to just go ka-thud right there on her.
Is everybody wearing their rubber
Honest?
boots?
It's just arcs through
I'm
the
covered
water.
in mud. Does that count?
I
You know
don't
what?
Sure.
do
No.
boots.
So
Not rubber
I'm just going to
ones.
go ahead and there it is.
Delete the Vanderhob that actually has his.
So she has to make a get hit with 18 lightning damage.
I need to add a turn. I think they were at a 5, weren't they? They were just
They
behind
were, yeah.
Callista. Okay.
Mhm.
I deleted the one that actually had the turn order.
Rep.
Yeah. There. Okay. DC 16 dexterity saving throw because that's been going so wonderfully for her.
So she takes 18
She
lightning damage.
she you watch as the bolt strikes the earth where the ground where she is at. There is a sound and she slumps forward into the muck.
I told you I didn't like you.
Yeah, no. She got the impression that you did not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
As a bonus action, he's gonna
Piss
look. He's gonna look down at the cursing elf.
Mm-hmm.
You have spunk, soft skin. And as a second level bonus action, healing word,
Nice,
For
you get
9
9
health.
HP back.
and he will advance on this Bandersnatch right next to you.
All right.
And as his action,
What was the call lightning?
the call lightning just happens. believe.
You
Yes,
have to use a
to be a
direction
bonus
to do it.
action.
It needs to be an
Oh, do
action or
I?
a bonus action.
It's probably a bonus action to maintain or to.
So
do
when
damage
you
again.
cast the spell, choose a point. Sorry, I had dogs. Choose a point you can see within range. Bolt of light. On each of your turns until the spell ends. Yeah, you can use your action to call down lightning again. Okay,
So-
never mind.
Your action
Ignore
was
me.
to call that down, then your bonus
Yeah.
action. Yeah, that's
So
fine.
he's
You
still
can
here.
still move. You just can't attack.
Yeah, he's just gonna get it right up in this thing's business
Sounds good. All right.
because it's what he'd do.
Well, she doesn't have any legendary actions. She is unconscious. Yenfir.
Hi. So.
This thing is like barely injured.
Hmm. I'm upset.
That misses. Unless
Guys?
somebody has something that they can magically twist and make it work. That hits.
Thank you, God. Oh, God. Okay.
No, thank Callista. Same thing. All right. Damage.
Hold on. Let me check the. I don't want to. Okay. I'm going to cast it at 4th level.
4th level. Intense.
Please die.
Nope. That's 41 damage if I'm not doing my math right. Awesome.
Yeah.
No. That wasn't enough to kill it.
God, I'm upset.
It
Ugh.
looks more hurt as you watch the spots of its skin that turned gray from the wounds being inflicted upon it, the necrotic damage popping up and appearing in patches that don't seem to dissipate. So you did a significant amount of damage to it, but not enough to kill it.
And then for my bonus action, I am going to look to our lizard friend and just inspire him with my last
Oh,
point.
Did you? Okay, you did not use your last inspiration,
No. I asked who wanted it.
and nobody said yeah me.
Nobody said yes.
All right.
Sorry about that.
Arneth.
That's me.
I will
Turn.
say thank you and give him my inspiration.
This mistrusting looking, foppishly dressed, red-headed elf
Listen, I'm a little bit racist. Like, there's things that have happened in my life, and
Yeah. You're slow to forgive them.
And they're
I'm
still a
very
little bit
slow.
salty.
a little bit. Yeah.
Arneth.
I was gonna heal you, but you got some healing, so I guess I'll just attack.
All right. That will definitely hit him.
Let me put
Knock
on normal.
Every single arrow you have, and just
Your
fire.
Zephyr Strike. Your Zephyr Strike.
Mhm.
Doesn't that give you advantage on all of your attack rolls while you have that going on?
No, I think it was just the first one.
Is it?
One weapon attack roll.
Yep.
Yeah. Before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon.
Yeah.
So the
Rip.
first one hits, but
Just
the second one misses. All right. So go ahead and give me damage. You're using Planar Walker, I am certain, and that means 1d8 from Planar Warrior, and 1d8 force damage from Zephyr Strike.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So 9 and oof.
Oh, oof.
Oof.
Of course.
All right. So that's 16 points of damage he took. She is down. She's unconscious. Okay. Callista.
But is she dead?
She's unconscious.
But
You don't
is
know.
she-
She's not moving.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna stand up, both hands are going out, and I'm casting Magic Missile at 4th level. At
the
her.
Vanderhob?
At her!
Okay.
I'm going to obliterate this bitch.
She just really wants her to die. Okay.
But I
It's
mean,
the
as
practical
far as you
choice.
know, she's dead and she's down.
Yes,
She got
but
hit
it
by lightning
wasn't
and
me
fell
who
into the
downed
mud.
her, and therefore the tables are uneven.
Okay.
I must have my revenge.
She's not happy.
Okay. I'm just saying, Vanderhob is alive.
I mean, yeah, but her token's still on the map, which means she's just laying in the water, and as far as Callista knows, she's faking it.
As far as Callista knows, she would be hit by
Actually,
lightning
as far as
and
Callista
down in the
knows,
mud.
she doesn't know shit because she hasn't gotten up yet.
It's true.
You.
So
So you look
Callista's-
around for her, you can't see her really, because she'd be laying in the water 80 feet from you.
Ugh, fine, then to the Bender hub it is. I'm still casting it at level 4.
Awesome choice. All right. Not dead, but definitely hurt. As
Yeah.
bolts of energy just streak one right after the other as you toss them out like daggers of light, slamming into the Vanderhob. And striking him. You know what? Oh,
Son of a bitch!
please bear with me one moment.
Na, 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 na,
Doo-doo. I like Girl from Ipanema. Do, 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 do,
This is gonna be fun.
I think so. Anytime before you regain the use of this feature, the DM you can have you roll on the Wild Magic Search table. Oh, look at that! Immediately after casting a spell of first level or higher. Let's see, you used Ben Luck, and hey, look at that! You cast a spell before it came back. Awesome. Roll me. Do you want to roll that one? You want to keep that one, or do you want to roll a different
I'm gonna tell you in a second.
one? You're
No,
looking
that should
that
be
shit
good.
up. That's not fair.
You're not allowed, ban,
It's
ban,
part
Actually,
of
ban.
it's
my
in the-
class
It's
features!
a player's handbook. Yeah, I can't say you're not allowed. It's just no fun.
It is a core part of her class, so
You're gonna
that's
see the real
dangerous.
fun though. That's what's
If
gonna
I
happen.
have to play a
That's
dumbass
dangerous.
bard, everybody has to play their dumbass characters wrong too, okay?
Oh, that's dangerous.
Well, as always, I have rolled. You can roll. I'll let you roll again. Since that was for a different thing.
I'll say as my DM calls, it's the one-sided DM die that says you're doing this.
You're doing.
So
Yeah.
you're gonna let me re-roll it?
I am. Okay. You can keep you can take what I've rolled. You know how that goes. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Or you can take your roll. My roll? Or your roll? Mine. Or yours?
Oh,
Mine?
see,
Yours.
here's the thing.
Mine?
I'm going with mine,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna hold on to
Okay.
it. Because if it gets
Well, it
around
does
to me
say
again,
of the next damaging spell that you cast within the next minute. So it lasts for a minute. So
if it gets around
Yep.
to me again, who wants frog legs?
I'll tell you what I rolled was a 96. You can see what that is.
Arnav does.
You don't want to eat fiendish frog
No,
legs. They're gross.
No.
You
What did I
kidding?
tell you about eating
Are you
things?
kidding?
Zine would have fun with that.
Just had this conversation. You don't eat the abyssal creatures.
Arnath, I swear to God, if you put that in your mouth, I am never touching you ever again.
Don't you put it in your mouth?
Nuh-uh.
Big frog leg.
It's a large
big old
monstrosity.
drumstick.
It's a large monstrosity, so hey, whatever. Well, it's his
blow it
turn.
up. It's like you blow it up, you turn around, Zine's just like.
Monstrosity.
Like,
Yeah,
Then +2.
on all of those attacks.
See.
You've hit it, what, 4 times? 5 times. We'll call it 5 times. We'll call it 5 times for posterity's sake. All right. I love you all. That is not the Banderhob. That is her. Oh man,
He needs
Dim
to do a
light.
wisdom.
I don't want to.
You have
Sorry.
to.
I know.
Sorry.
Oh!
Well, he takes half,
Wow.
so that's okay.
All right.
All right, so give me the damage. And God damn it, that's just enough.
Nice.
He goes to attack, and the fairies just start beep, 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 like little bullets.
In
Takes
his
one
eyes.
lumbering step forward. One hand comes up, and he falls flat in the earth, in the mud, right in front of Yenfear. A bit of it goes and splatters up on you.
Grimly's just like splashing in the mud still. He's like, yes!
Oh, dinner.
So, the Banderhobs are all dead. The hag lays in the muck,
Double tap.
several feet away. Just-
Zine's just gonna not talk to the party. He's just gonna sort of stalk over to where the hag was.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Callista's
I'm
not
going
far
as
behind
well.
you, by the way, and then she's going to tell you to back the fuck up.
Hey.
Grimly's just chilling. Does anybody need healing?
She's
Me.
not kidding.
All of us.
She looks directly at you. She says, "Thank you for getting me out of the mud, but you need to move now."
You should move. You should do what she says. She seems super angry about everything.
Gillet, you want to handle your lady?
I want to see what she
Whoa.
does.
He-
I wanna
he's
see
going
what
to-
happens to it.
Whoa.
Control your woman, Gillet.
Zine's gonna search the hag for what he's been searching for.
Okay,
Does he
give me
find
an
it on her?
investigation. Give me an investigation check.
Because he's after a specific thing that she had.
You watch as he flips the body over and starts rifling through a few meager things she has on her. You do not find it.
So
You
one of
find
you
other
has
odd
it.
bric-a-brac and pieces, but none of it. You're just tossing them over as they go. It's nothing of. It's not what you're looking for.
Move, or you're going to get caught in the blast.
Have some patience, Callista.
Catch me in the
What's
blast, and I
is
hit
this-
you with lightning soft
Is
skin.
this necessary, really?
But he didn't find what he was looking for, so he will pick up the corpse and just sort of toss it in Callista's direction. It's like, well, she does not have what I am after, so it is your prey.
Okay. She's gonna look at Yenfear and be like, "You have 3 seconds to find what you need and get the hell away from me."
Okay.
Eyeball?
please get the eyeball and get away from me.
I'm just gonna grab it as I go.
At which point, she's going to take the fireball that she has brewing underneath her hands, and she is just going to immolate this fucking corpse.
It screams in pain, and as it does so, you hear it mutter a name. And you speak Abyssal or Infernal or both?
Infernal.
Infernal.
She's so dramatic sometimes.
Yeah.
Most of your kind are.
Excuse me?
Demons, let's see, demons and devils, two different things. Devils are in the abyss. Demons are infernal because you are demonic, right?
Yes.
This would be shouted in abyssal. I think. Let me double check.
Should have
something
leveled
real
up, I
quick.
guess. Me?
Check it out real quick and make sure. Yes.
Rest and pepperonis, me. So I literally was thinking about taking, what is it, tongue, whatever?
Uh-huh.
Comprehend
that's
languages.
too bad.
No, it's just tongues.
Which is useful.
Yeah, understand any spoken language.
Mm-hmm.
She yells out. Hang on a second here. I gotta make sure that I'm looking at the right place. Sorry, I'm just looking to make sure that I have the right name because. Womp womp. Yep. That's what I was looking for. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
The only name they understand is, or the only word you understand in all of this, the one that strikes you as like, oh, interesting, is Geryon. Geryon, Geryon. She
Spell that for me again, sorry, Cap.
Geryon.
Okay.
Languages, all, of course, you speak. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
And this was uttered in Abyssal?
Oh no, I apologize. It is infernal. Sorry.
Haha, so I understand everything.
You do, and she says what you hear in infernal is, Gary and I have failed you. I could not return to the Stygian.
Us in the back like demons, I swear to God. The fuck?
Devils, but sure, why not?
Oh, yes, because they're so different.
They are. They are. One is from the abyss, and one is from the hells. Those are two different areas.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I just really
Okay,
wanted
to
to...
Yin here.
I just really wanted to use that since it's 8d6 at max damage.
Makes
I
sense.
just really wanted to overkill the fuck out of something. I understand. Having been Rollin, I
Get it?
I get it.
Deep down, a part of you misses it.
I'm not even deep down. It's surface level. I'm like, we need to do.
All right.
Run.
All right. She is officially dead.
Good.
Her home, the ship, where the prow sticks out of the muck at the shoreline, where these crisscrossing tributaries that make this delta sits probably about another 300 or so yards from where you're at. Excuse me. As you watch, it's not that the waters abate completely, but they seem to drain just marginally. Just a little. You're not like in ankle or calf deep water in places. It's more like just over the top of your shoe to about above your ankle in certain places.
Lovely.
So it's slightly less boggy.
Still stinks. Still stanky.
Stanky.
As we walk, is it enough time for me to cast Prayer of Healing?
Yes, you have plenty of time to cast prayer.
I'm tired and cranky. Oh, hold on, guys.
You're normal.
Fuck you, first of all.
So
But
14.
really,
20?
Well,
20.
why don't we?
Oh, yes, 20. Now I see it. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Don't mind me.
Why don't
That
we
doesn't
just
matter.
hold on?
Are you guys gonna take a long rest?
Why don't we take a short rest? Please?
Short rest.
Well,
Because I'll help you guys. Don't worry. I'm actually going to use Song of Rest for once. So,
I like where your head's at.
let me sing a little ditty about the hag we just killed. I just wrote it up here.
Blang, she
So you mean to rest
sucks. That's
here
the
in the
end of the story.
I mean, what would you suggest, lizard person?
find more solid ground. But this is your destination. I will return momentarily. And he'll go over to one of the Banderhobs
Mm-hmm.
and use Cunning Artisan.
Ooh, nifty.
Fun.
Lizard folk. So
Uh,
are you all taking a short rest?
Yeah.
Awesome. Then let's take a short break. Refill
Mhm.
drinks. Go potty. What do we need to do? Come back in, say, 10 minutes. So 10 after
Yeah.
the hour, we
Yeet.
will all reconvene.
Okay.
we are
Awesome.
taking a short rest in real.
We are taking a short rest in real time. So we
He's
will be
gonna make a
back
club.
soon. We're already off the air. Cool. I gotta go pee bag.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for our quick break. So we are back, and the hag has been defeated. Real quick before we jump back into the whole show, once more want to thank everybody for joining us.
Ruh-roh.
What?
I can't hear him.
Anyways, I have got a lot going on in the coming days. I don't know if everything is frozen up. I'm having some connection issues over here on my end, so if you lose me, I apologize, and I'll be back as soon as I can be. With that being said, you all have defeated the hag. She cried out, "Gary and I have failed you. I cannot return to the Stygian," before she expired.
I return.
At the hands of
Welcome
one very angry sorceress. I like that you do this.
I'll say if she didn't do it, Zine would have like eaten her head probably.
There is her home sitting relatively close by. All things said and done. Part of the waters drain.
Jack, did you not use Song of Rest?
I did.
Does that not give us additional health back?
I'm at full, but
Because if I'm not
Gain
mistaken,
an extra
it's 1d6.
D6. Yeah.
it is.
Should be an extra
Double check it for the
D6.
level too.
Each of those creatures regains an extra 1d6.
Actually D8 because you're 9th level, I think, right?
Am I ninth? No,
Not me.
I'm.
No, Jack's
Oh, no.
multi-classed.
Ew.
What is
I
your bard level?
I would have been had I leveled up, but alas, I'm a fucking idiot. So
So it's a D6.
so do your hit die.
Yeah.
1d6 plus your whatevers.
Go ahead and drag us back over to the main overland map.
Say, if Zine wanted to make small-sized armaments from this, could he make a club and some darts?
From the Banderhob? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
Easily enough to do. It's made out of a bone.
Yeah. So he will take this club and the one dart that he made apparently. I
Sad.
have to roll a d4 for the darts. Everything else is just you make a thing. And he will walk over to Grimly.
All right. Grimly.
And, he'll just kneel down, like, and get eye level with Grimly's like.
I think you're gonna have to bend your back a little bit, my friend. Because he's
Yeah,
a 3-1
he'll-
goblin.
He'll do it. So it's like, you did well in that fight, little one.
Huh?
It was impressive. And then he will take the club and the dart that he made from the Banderhob that Grimly killed and present it. Like, you should always have a trophy of your kills.
He'll take them and he'll shove them into his bag.
The bag of
Grimly.
it's a bag
Oh
of
my.
holding, and then that it holds all the stuff that Grimly has. It's not a bag of holding; it's just shit in the bag.
Lizard Man presents gift to Tiny Goblin +1 good Lizard Man point.
I see you've made a new
Grimly?
friend, Grimly.
Grimly is all smiles.
Oh no!
What's your name, lizard
Cap is
person?
frozen.
Lizard friend.
I am known as Zine.
Zion. I'm Arneth. Thank you for helping us.
I suppose you're okay.
Well, it is natural. You softskins were not born with the advantages of lizard kind.
Some of us try.
Yes, and the
Cap,
little one did quite
you're-
well.
You're muted.
Cap, you're muted, and/or
Or
being.
issue. Sorry.
Oh,
No!
Mother
come back.
of God.
There we
Talking
go.
that whole
There you
were
are.
muted
Hi.
that entire time.
What were you saying?
It's gone again.
There we go. Bye.
Oh, it wouldn't
You
be a
can type
Dire Bear
it,
stream
and then
without.
I'll be sure to act it out with.
It wouldn't be a Dire Bear stream without technical difficulties.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. See how long this lasts.
Yeah.
All right. He must never, ever, ever He can call them by their names, but I want him to make sure that he always calls them soft skins. That's the funniest fucking thing.
Soft
Well,
skin,
that's the thing
Soft
is
skin,
until they. Well, actually, no. I'll let you figure that out.
Okay.
That's probably a good thing because it's more fun.
Yeah.
Mystery.
Grimly
right.
is the name he'll remember, though.
For now.
For
New
now.
BFFs.
Are we introducing
You're my best
ourselves? Is that what we're doing?
Arneth
I'm
is
good.
introduced.
Okay.
Did
Melissa.
Gillett introduce himself or did he say anything?
Not yet.
Callista's gonna go over to Gillett and just like with a piece of rag is just going to clean the
Slime?
slobber and the slime off of his face.
It's just covered in Banderhob yuck.
That's
What about your
Really,
You're worrying about
really
me? Have
adorable.
you seen you?
She's
She
going
looks
to
fine.
look at him and just gesture to herself and the fact that as far as anybody else can tell, she's fine.
Have you seen you looking immaculate as fuck?
Have you
Actually,
seen you looking pristine? I gotta
Like-
get me one of those.
but then she's gonna like wipe at her face and like you don't
Uh-huh.
see it until like she flicks it off, but there's just a huge fucking handful of mud that just comes
Disgusting.
off her hand. It's like it appears out of nowhere.
Just in-
Surprise.
Illusions.
Give me a perception check.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
I guess I would have to as well, right? I've
Yeah,
never
you
seen
don't know
you've never
either.
seen. Mhm.
perception.
Perception.
illusions.
Yeah, right. Oh, man.
Jesus, my man. Jesus.
Do I see into infinity?
Maybe if you
Your
had
eyes
a-
go white.
sound.
Your eyes go white as you perceive every atom in the universe. No,
There's the
definitely.
gods.
Oh, look, those bastards. There is most definitely illusion magic afoot. Something about her, like you can't make out what it is. It's not that you don't know Arcana, but you're just more or less going, okay, now I get it. It's definitely illusion magic of some sort, and you're pretty sure that you can guess, since she hasn't cast a spell to keep this up, but she's been casting other stuff, that it's probably not a spell. It's either an attribute that she has, or a piece of equipment, or a curse, or a glamour that stays with her, or something like that.
But anyway,
I see.
she's just going to keep making sure that Gillett is clean, because as far as anybody is concerned, she is clean.
Oh, that's sweet.
And I
She's
watch
mopping
them.
this little-
And then I like get weirdly jealous, and I start like,
But Arneth is like, stop. Like, stop.
stop it.
I just like smack his hand away and say, "You and I are having a talk later."
What do you mean we're having a talk?
It is inadvisable to rush headlong into battle. when
I did not rush
Exactly.
headlong into anything.
More of like saliva and mud. You can try cleaning him all you want, but his orange hair is now probably brown.
Well, she'll get most of it off, and then promise to help him get clean.
Don't you
properly
know
Clean.
You're gonna have to catch him first.
that we always like trying to get a dog into the bath?
You're like trying to get him through a doorway, and he's like,
God!
"Poor
You'll never
Wait,
catch
wait,
me.
wait.
Go try something else.
Oh my god, the greased up deaf guy.
You're gonna."
Let's say it happens. Zion just like leans down, just like one big hand, just like entire skull. Just
Just palms Grimly's head. Feet still kicking.
Yeah,
Swinging back and forth.
you're gonna
Yeah.
have to catch him first, just to warn
Yeah.
you.
No, that's
But he
that's
don't-
fine. But she at least gets it so that he's not like
just, like,
absolutely covered in mud.
Oh, he's.
She gets most of it off.
Yennefer will look towards Grimly and be like, you know, I wasn't sure about you before, but you did really well that fight.
Grimly just nods. his head.
Callista
Yes.
just looks over her
I did.
shoulder at Yinfir.
I did.
Great. Callista, why are you so dramatic? Can you just tone it down for once?
I like that Grimly is so full of words. Uh huh.
Yeah.
You know what, Yinfir? Before encountering you, I didn't know what the fuck lightning bolt is, and now I've been intimately introduced to it twice.
I don't see how that has anything to do with me. I didn't cast it.
I could say the same about Fireball.
Mm-hmm. Falling apart!
I'll say Zion's just standing full height, arms crossed, just watching this happening.
My dress.
And he's just like,
Oh yeah, Grimly would have seen like the weird magic, right? As all this conversation is going on, can he like pick up some mud and try smearing it on Callista just to see what happens? He's
Yes.
gonna do that. He's just
Yes,
gonna like
you may. You absolutely may. It has no effect. You smear the mud. You feel contact with her, and you smear the mud. But when you pull your hand away, mud, no mud, mud, but no mud, mud, no mud.
huh. It's like narrowed eyes, like
Do
Mud?
we,
Mud, but no mud.
At that
Do
point,
we wanna
Callista's
have-
gonna quickly get back up to her feet and like quick step
Grimly's
back
like-
away from Grimly.
What's that, Chief?
Sorry, Chief,
Shenanigans.
Chief?
Chief,
yeah?
Chief.
You were
Okay.
what
saying
did you
something.
say?
Oh, I was saying, do we want to head towards the ship?
you should, right?
I mean, yeah! Now
Not
that
everybody
we're
all at
done
once. Jeez.
fucking-
Grimly
Sure,
will
I
start
guess.
walking.
Yeah, I'm going as well.
Okay.
so yeah, Zion will lope along behind.
All right. You
Giant
going through, walking
little
through the
tiny
mud
Doug
and
left.
muck is a lot easier going now than what it was when you originally started making your way into this area. As you draw closer, you have to cross a few streams and brooks and where some of the low-lying tributaries cross over each other, but it's not difficult, especially given your ranger and your new lizard folk friend. As you get closer, you can see that the ground itself is starting to change slightly from what it was. Being replaced with mud is now soft silt and sand and things like that. As you finally make your way to the prow of the ship that stands as her home, you can see that there is that's pretty tall. It's about, I would say, 30 feet from the ground to the tip of the prow of the ship that's sitting there. What was once a loading bay stands now with a thin curtain. It's more threads that are kind of barely stitched together anymore that are hanging over the opening. It sways gently in the breeze, but other than that, there seems to be no other activity. Profane symbols mark the outside of the wood. Here and there, you can see bone totems that hang, effigies and things like that hang from the wood that have been tacked up and things like that.
Callista is going to sit in front of this house and cast Detect Magic. Because fuck that!
Okay. The outside of the building and the profane symbols and the iconography that hangs, none of it gives off any magical.
Is there any magic at all?
Not on the outside, no. Not even the threadbare curtains
Oh my.
block the entryway.
Now, with that in mind, I know that I have something magical, and I know that Gillet has something magical. And I'm 90. If I remember correctly, Arneth and Yinfir both have magical items. So I see
Yes.
those. Do the other two have any?
Yes.
I don't know, Grimly, do you have any magical items that are exposed?
Probably just my holy symbol.
Not really magical, but
No?
I mean, you can use it as a focus, but it's not magical itself.
Nope. I got nothing.
Yes, Zion has a magical item that stands out prominently.
My magic underpants are hidden. Ha ha.
I'm assuming it's the staff.
Yeah, it's the quarterstaff he's carrying in his right hand.
What magic does it say? What magic it? I think it's
A
it
lot.
would be enchantment magic because it's an enchanted item. So it would give off enchantment magic.
believe. Give me one moment.
Sure. Are you familiar with using the compendium in Roll20?
Yeah, that's why I'm looking up right now. Although I ended up pulling it up on another tablet. But it doesn't say really. It says it's just a rare magical item that has 10 charges that can cast a lot of spells.
Cap, we lost audio.
Shit.
Oh, there you
There
are.
we go.
Oh, as he leaves.
No.
Rip.
And now we can't hear him.
Oh.
Now
Yes.
Yes.
Got
Yes.
it.
I can hear you guys,
Uh-huh.
but I know you can't hear me, Solace, and I'll hear you say, "We lost audio," and I'm like, "Motherfucker."
Yeah.
The staff gives off enchantment magic. There you go.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
it'd be a strong one too.
It doesn't have like an intensity. It's just
Yeah.
magic or not.
She kind of glances over at it, and then looks back at the house. Looks over to Gillet and says, "It's just a door. Feel free to kick it open, my dear."
That's a curtain.
Kick open those curtains.
Well, I'll walk on through.
Kick the fucking bead curtains right off the door frame.
I apologize. Was it a curtain and not a door?
Yeah,
I
threadbare.
apologize. Oh, okay. Well then,
Threadbare
fucking
curtains
rip
are
those
kinda
curtains
blocking.
off their fucking
Arnett is
moorings
going on
and just
through.
open the damn.
Yeah.
Grimly is following very
Open the
closely.
way.
Going on in.
Oh, yeah,
Before
so-
Gillick can rip them open, Arneth walks between them with Grimly following closely. Then Gillick tears them off.
Let's say Zine will follow as well because he's still
I'll
searching.
follow after and be like, "Good job."
Everybody's doing
Did
great.
great.
Did it.
The
Such
inside, the inside of the ship looks like the interior of the ship, if it were sitting upright, has walls that don't go all the way to the ceiling, the partials. When it's turned on its side, those make lofts, and you can see that handholds have been nailed in to where you can climb up to the higher areas. The interior of it is not wide and deep. It's probably, well, I should say it is pretty deep. It's about 20 feet deep into it, and about 25 feet wide, but it's not like a perfect square because of the ship shape. But you can see above there appears to be a hammock and like a landing that you can climb up to. On this floor, you see what appears to be a box or an old crate that has been stuffed with rags and other cloth. You can see that there is an old chest here. The sand and salt have faded the wood quite a bit, and so it starts to look like it's still holding together, but it's bleached in places, and you can see that the metal that's binding it together is rusted in places and oxidized heavily. It is currently closed. The latch is up, and there's an old lock pushed through it. However, it doesn't look like it would take much to kind of flick the whole thing off or break it apart. I would like for who went in first?
Me.
Arneth?
Yeah.
Give me a perception check, please.
Okay.
Please.
Please. Okay, as you're kind of scanning everything, you see movement in the crate, and the crate's probably about 2 feet by about a foot and a half, or about 3 feet by about 2 feet. So it's like a rectangle, almost square, but not quite.
It's a kitty.
No, it's not a kitty in the box.
It's a
I sure
turtle.
hope it's not a kitty in the box.
But you do see movement in the box, in the rags that are stuffed in there.
Can I go over and see what's
You
up?
may. You may. Looking inside, you see a pink-skinned, not pink as in like the color pink, but pink-skinned like you and I, or like me anyways. Remembering that Chief and I, our pigmentation levels are a little different.
Just a little different.
Melanin's a little different, but
little melanin difference there. But a pink-skinned baby, probably about 1.5 to 2 years old.
A baby, I pick it up.
Is like immediately as the rest of you file in, you see Arneth turns around and goes,
Baby, guys.
about a year and a
Yennefer
half. old
screams
baby.
in terror.
It
Grimly
followed me home. Can we keep him?
staring.
We're not taking that with us.
The question is, does Grimly stare and lick his lips a little bit?
No. Grimly at least knows what it's shot. He wants to try and play with it, if anything. Doesn't know.
It's not making. It's not crying. It's cooing softly. It seems very interested in your tusks as it clenches its little fists around your tusks.
Let's say
Precious.
Zine's teeth bare a little bit before he just huffs and goes to inspect the chest.
Okay. Inspecting the chest, please give me a roll. Give me investigation. Perception's fine. I'm sure you're checking it, right? You're just not going to kick it open.
Yeah.
Shop smart. Shop S-smart.
I have a baby, guys.
Sorry. Looking for a book.
I don't trust it.
I'm a parent now.
It's no.
Yay! What I've always wanted to be a father.
Inferior.
It is
father.
not trapped. It is locked, but it's not trapped.
Okay.
Inspect the baby for traps.
It just rips
The
our next
entire
chest off all
lower
of a
half.
He's just made a knife.
The entire lower half.
That's just a time bomb.
Well
Hear a
done. Well
mysterious
done,
ticking
indeed.
from-
I think you'll fit in just fine by now.
Occasionally, the upper half is a projectile weapon.
Ooh.
Roll
Why
for
would
range
have to go and do
attack.
that?
All right. As you look, the chest is locked, as I said, so, but it is not trapped.
Trying to break the lock off, I guess.
Okay, just give me a strength check, please, or athletics if you have it. You can use that too.
I don't.
Okay, so just
I'll
straight.
go ahead and
strength.
roll athletics.
Sure. Okay. Wedging your, I take it you're using the staff to break this thing?
Use the sickle that he
Okay.
has.
Wedging your sickle in there, you twist and it snaps. And the lock falls easily to the ground, broken.
Okay. Well,
Rip.
yeah.
There you go.
The internet. No. Why must you do these things?
Support us on Patreon to help us to help prevent these terrible afflictions upon us. The curse of the technology.
It's
Yeah.
Twoo.
It's
It
true.
will.
And we just redid our tiers, and they're pretty great, in my opinion.
Yeah. I did see.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
back.
I switched back to my hotspot, so hopefully you won't lose me anymore.
Mm.
All right, so female baby, easy to tell from the the fact that she's not wearing any clothes. So she
She's
starts
a naked
to
ass baby.
cry. Yeah, she's a naked baby. She does start to cry a little bit softly. Doesn't make a whole lot of noise, but just softly cry.
Oh no.
I start rocking her and trying to calm her down,
Okay.
making gentle noises.
I'm having a crisis
she-
of faith at the moment.
All right. So as you open the chest, I assume you will.
Yeah.
Roll a D100 for me. Okay. I have rolled as well.
Okay.
You can take my roll or your roll.
I will take.
Yours?
Mhm.
Okay, I need you to roll a 1d4 for me as well, and I'm going to roll one as well.
I explode.
No, you don't. My roll is what we're going to go with. I'm not going to give you a choice.
Okay.
Oof.
Mine was
enough.
better. Mine was better.
Okay. I was gonna probably go with yours anyway.
Okay. One more time.
Another D4.
Actually, I need you to roll 2d4 for me, please.
Okay.
Mine or yours?
I'll take mine.
Okay, good choice. All right. As you open the chest, you realize that it is a bit larger than what you originally entailed.
Mhm.
Inside, you see gold and silver items, icons of art, pieces of art that have maybe been long lost. As you carefully look over them, your untrained eye isn't sure, but the soft skin seem to value these things a lot more, and they look to appear to have great value. There are 7 different pieces of art all told.
Okay.
All right. We are going to roll 4 times on one particular magic table. So let me pull the magic table up because I like randomly rolling magical items. Because last time we got a potion of love.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Not traumatizing at all for you.
All right. If you would like to share the rolling properties with your fellow teammates, that's perfectly fine as well. I am going to roll 4 separate times for this table. Again, I am keeping it in my private roll. I would like for you to roll separately for each one. So you have 4 D100 rolls off of the item table C.
Assume it's just 4 people roll one, or it's not like we all roll 4.
Well, there are 4 rolls, so you can each
Okay.
roll 1, or 4 of you can roll 1, or you can have 1 person roll 4 times. It's up to you guys to decide. I'll let you make that decision. But make that decision.
I found very valuable art, so I'll let you all do magic stuff.
Okay.
What are we rolling?
D100. We need
Just-
4 of them all together. All right, stop right there. Callista, do you want to keep your number or take my number?
Laws of probability state that you rolled higher, so we're gonna go with yours.
Okay. All right, I will keep that in mind. Please jot down 40 for me because I rolled a 40. Thank you. All right, the next person, unless somebody's going to roll again twice or whatever.
Boop, boop.
Jack, my number or yours?
Yours.
Okay. Please write down 100.
All right.
All right, next. Your roll or mine, and V, same question. Your roll and mine.
I'll take yours.
Okay. Please jot down the number 10.
Ah.
Rip.
V, mine or yours?
Unmute your microphone.
Ah!
I'll take mine because everybody else still looks capped.
Okay. Your number. All right, let's start with Callista.
Mm-hmm.
Let me flip to this. As you look in there, you find a stoppered potion.
Oh no.
Oh. Yay! I
Oh, was I
know!
supposed to roll?
We
Sure, why not? I'm liking that. Why don't you roll for me one more time?
Okay. Well, this is my first time.
Hey.
My roll or your roll, which is the same thing that V rolled.
I'm just gonna go with mine.
Okay. Makes my life easy. Let's see.
We get to keep the baby.
Stop it, potion,
As you
Cap.
get to keep the baby.
Baby,
We're
This
sorry.
keeping the baby
potion-
regardless.
This container is a rounded bottle, and inside of it appears to be fog, but it moves around the bottle like water, but it looks like fog. Okay.
I think I saw one of those at Gen Con.
It's like somebody blew vape into it, just the heavy kind that sits there. Like-
Throw it away now.
Instant
Wow.
fog cloud.
It explodes and it smells like juicy fruit
Strawberries.
bubblegum.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Jack, you had rolled 100, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
chose
I
the
took
100?
yours. Yep.
All right. You find a pair of stones. Each of them is smooth stone carved to match the other, so it looks like it's paired. You see small notches that match each one of them. It does not require attunement. You're not sure how to activate it, but you seem like maybe this is something familiar.
Okay.
Magnets.
How do they work?
All right. Next up was
Ten.
a 10. You find a big bottle. It's got a the bottom of it is round, almost perfectly spherical, except slightly flattened on the bottom. It has a long neck. Inside is a red liquid that looks like cordial.
Love potion.
Superior healing potion.
Ooh. That's even sexier.
Nice.
That one I'm going to give to you. The other ones, I'll let you figure them out.
Yeah.
And then we had two of you that chose the same number of 75. Cool. Sweet. I have to do my alphabet here. Alphabet. This looks a little bit like what Gillett found, but it's different. It's clear red liquid. It has tiny bubbles of light inside of it.
Hmm.
And there's two of them. Grimly found one. You found the other.
Fancy.
Interesting.
So if anybody would like to give me, if your skilled individuals would like to give me Arcana checks, you may feel free to do so.
Because that's
Yes.
on par for the course.
I mean,
You're
mine's
doing
a
great,
2, but I'd like to
sweetie.
try.
Let's say- Who else is rolling Arcana?
Me.
Before you do,
Aha.
guidance.
Roll 1d4 on top of whatever you roll. Add that total to it. So roll 1d4 and add it.
1d4.
Okay, so 15.
And I'm going to do it just for fun.
Do it!
Oh,
You get to help me figure
Just
it out.
for fun.
Your stones, Jack, you realize what these are. They are a way for you to communicate with someone over a long distance.
I immediately give it to Arneth.
Take this. Holding the baby and
They,
now
they are sending stones.
Okay. Sweet.
Which
They allow you to
allows
Go
you
ahead.
to cast message, right?
sending.
Yeah.
Which is longer than message. So
Is it unlimited data?
that's the real question right there.
It is. You get unlimited text and picture messaging.
Nice.
You two are
And-
just going to be sending. It's just used for sexting. The sending stone.
No!
Don't act
No!
like we are pure and good, okay?
Really?
Well,
We
I don't
have
know
a
about
baby.
here, but Arneth is.
Listen,
Arneth just takes like
you're right.
nature pictures.
Look at this.
Oh my
nice
fucking
rock.
god!
Okay.
I hate you. Rocky talkies. I want to die.
Sending stones come in pairs, which each smooth stone carved to match the other, so the pairing is easily recognized. While you touch one stone, you can use an action to cast the sending spell from it. The target is the bearer of the other stone. If no creature bears the other stone, you know that fact as soon as you use the stone, and you don't cast the spell. So basically, you hold the stone, you know if the other guy has a mic check going, I got it.
Okay.
Once sending is cast to the stones, they cannot be used again until the next dawn. You get one message per day. If one of the stones in a pair is destroyed, the other one becomes a non-magical S-stone.
Don't wreck it, Arneth.
I'm surprised you don't have Identify yet, Bard. You should
could
take
have
that
sworn you did.
while you're leveling up. You should probably grab that.
Oh no, it was Lucky that had that, isn't it?
Yeah, it
Mhm.
was.
Yeah, he did.
I'm gonna.
Oh, I thought you. Well, whatever.
No, we both had Detect Magic, but he had Identify.
Right, that's where I'm getting confused.
I'm gonna wrap the baby up so she's not just completely
Oh.
nude.
Grimly has a blanket. He just like fiddles with his bag and he'll pull it out and
It's like,
give it to her.
Okay.
oh my god,
Question.
Grimly has Lucky's bag.
Literally. Okay, question though. Question
Uh-huh.
Grimly.
Uh-huh.
How ratty does this blanket look?
I pulled it from the cabins where we fought the slime.
No.
Absolutely not. I take
No,
the
Captain
blanket and
Insane.
throw it on the ground and take my scarf off and wrap
Fine,
it.
I'm reaching
The
into Lucky's
blankets-
bag.
The blankets are okay. Oh.
You what?
Roll me a percentage dice, please.
Grimly is pouting like a fucking child now.
You reach in the bag, you wrap around something that feels soft, if not a bit silky. As you reach around, you pull out what you think is a blanket. It is a pair of women's undergarments,
I fucking knew it.
That's
but a bit
not...
big.
Like a bit big.
Bit big.
Is
Like
Immediately realize that is not what you're looking for. Stuff it back in the bag.
that Gil, was that
were those
New
panties?
soft skins have interesting tastes.
Grimly?
I'm sure I don't know.
Gil, why did Lucky have large women's panties?
I don't want to know. Listen. I wrapped the scarf around this little baby because it's A, pretty, and B, mostly clean and doesn't smell like swamp ass.
Grimly, no, don't be so sad.
And not covered in mold spores.
The blanket wasn't covered in mold spores.
Listen. I'm active.
I'm gonna start looking around for like supplies for this baby.
Like now I have to take care of a baby. I guess I'll just get to work.
Who would have knowledge of the Fae?
Like, would it not be me?
You
I'm
would
an
as well.
elf.
Would you like me to
Um,
roll as well?
I would like for you to roll a straight up. Oh God, no! That's going to be horrible for you. It's going to be like nature. I would say probably would be the best bet.
Oh, I only have animal
Or
handling.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't have nature, it would be just wisdom.
I'm gonna guide
I have a high
myself.
wisdom.
Or I guess nature is intelligence, isn't it?
Oh.
It is.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go with nature. It's intelligence. It's something you'd have to learn. which
Guidance
is based
myself.
off that. That's a good idea.
I was about to say, I think I also have guidance.
Yeah.
What about me?
It's-
Do I roll the same thing?
So
nature?
10.
Sure, give me a nature check or something like that.
I'll give
Nature
guidance
check
as well,
for you
too.
because you have Jack of all.
I was about to say, I've got guidance as well.
So roll a
Influence.
D4 and
Okay.
add that to your roll.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Angrily touches the inferior and then shoves blanket back into bag.
All right.
Listen, this is a baby, not a dog. Okay.
It is a baby and it's adorable and it's a little pink thing and it's so cute.
I'm
But
like,
something about a baby in the hag's place strikes you.
what color of pink?
Like flesh tone pink. Like
Like
Okay.
a normal looking
Okay.
baby.
Just had to double check there, cause pink.
something
just
about
because certain races look. Yes.
something about babies and hags is striking a strong chord in your mind. Something about the way that hags carry on their lineage. It's like tickling the back of your mind. It's something about the babies and the hags.
Oh no.
We should give it the eyeball as a pacifier.
Did you
No.
collect the eyeball?
I did. Yes, I picked it up.
Anybody want to help? Those of you
The
who
nature?
might know something
No,
as you're trying to piece together your information.
I got nothing.
Roll in nature check.
Roll another nature check. If somebody's like trying to aid you with like recalling information,
Ooh.
I'll let you have advantage on it.
I'd say, I mean, I can try again.
Sure.
The only Fae I know of is
I'll
the
go
one I
ahead and
had in
Pool
my
let's pool our
Spirit
resources
Guardians.
here.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and guidance myself again too.
Awesome.
Eureka!
22.
All
ding,
right.
ding, ding, ding,
I've
ding, ding,
got
ding.
it.
You remember what it is.
hmm
No.
The hags reproduce by kidnapping infant girls, devouring them.
hmm
The hag consumes the child, and a week later, the hag gives birth to a daughter who looks human until a later time, at which point the child transforms into the spitting image of her hag mother.
This is the worst thing ever.
Hags
So is-
sometimes raise the daughters that they spawn, creating covens, but they may also return the child to its grieving parents, only to watch from the shadows as the child grows up to become a horror. You recognize Zine, and none of the rest of you know this, but Zine, this thing is old enough for a pink skin not to be new. You're probably sure it's...
It's probably post-devour.
Yeah.
Zine will turn, look at the child, and just, that is no child.
Have you seen a baby before?
He holds out a
It's clearly
hand
a
for it.
baby.
He holds out just his big blue clawed hand, reaching out for it.
Do
Give
you
it
know
to
how
us.
hags reproduce?
I don't want to think about that.
Ugh.
A hag kidnaps a child, consumes them, and then gives birth to another in its likeness.
Well, I'm not.
That
handing
is
the baby
no
over.
child.
It's still innocent right now. We can't just leave it
It
here.
will become a hag, no matter what choice you make. The child.
I'm gonna fight a lizard person.
Weren't you like against this baby?
I was scared of the prospect of being a father, not against babies in general.
At such a young age, bitch, you 150.
Bitch, you've been alive forever. Okay.
Bitch, you the oldest one in the group.
I'm too young to age.
I don't want to be a dad. I shouldn't have a dad.
There's a
I don't
prospect.
know what I'm doing.
He's giving you information that's true. That's the part that was nagging you in the back of your head, Yenfear. Was you remember that this thing, while it looks cute and innocent and a baby, will inevitably grow up to be this evil creature. Now I
This
give
is the
you
worst
a
thing
decision
ever.
to make.
He's just holding out his hand. He's holding out his massive clawed hand towards whoever has the child.
Arnath, I am not giving up this baby.
Oh,
Well,
God. Oh,
Let's
God.
not make a decision yet. As we stand on the precipice of a decision of whether or not we are going to put this baby to death, by lizard folk or drowning or let it live. You never know. We'll make that decision next week when we come back. So we'll give you guys about a week to think about it. I want to thank Maddie for hosting and just being amazing, who was playing Callista this evening. V, who was playing Grimly. Jack, who was playing Yenfir. Steve, who was playing Gillet Chief, who was playing Arneth. And our newest addition, Eric, who is playing Zine. Thank you all so much. We will be back again on... actually, we'll be back Wednesday night for another one of our binary heroes, a.k.a. Brobots. And then... Don't make that face at me. It's gonna get fun, and you're gonna love it.
I'm gonna hate it. I'm gonna hate it.
Yeah, probably so, but I don't care because this is the best damn thing I've ever thought of. Brobots. And then again, that's a 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. just like tonight, and then we'll be back again on Monday with more Foundations of Adelar with our newfound crew. So please tune in. We will look forward to having you all again. Please feel free to donate to us. Anything that you give helps us to pay for the licenses and fees and things like that. All the maps tonight, with the exception of the Overland map, was made by 2 Minute Tabletop. Pop over to their site. They actually have a new set out that's free. It is a roadside map. So basically, it's the grass and the roads, and you can actually add like borders to the roads and things like that. Now, the set isn't set up for Roll20, doesn't extract properly to Roll20. However, what you can do is export it to GIMP or whatever you like and add layers to it, and then make that your map and then export that out and put it into Roll20. Takes less resources that way anyway, so it's a good idea. But go check them out. 2 Minute Tabletop. Subscribe to my Patreon, please. Also, their Patreon, even like at $2, you can download a free map, and his maps are all fantastic. So I've used them here pretty much exclusively. I want to give a huge shout out again to Jack and to Maddie, who helped me keep this thing from just spinning out of control. Maddie, with all of the hosting and things like that, we're glad to have you back and safe and sound from your trip, and I hope you had a lot of fun. And again, Jack, to just making sure that, one, I don't go insane, that I'm hydrating and getting sleep, which I'm not ever, and also helping me with the Patreon page, with the Twitch page, with the Discord channel. And by the way, if you haven't, go ahead and join the Discord. It's free.
Yes. And it's fun.
There's a link, and we post crazy pictures and talk all day, and you can get access to the artwork that Chief puts up. And again, a huge thanks to Chief for all of the fantastic artwork that they do.
Yes.
Enough rambling from me. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you again either Wednesday or next Monday. Until then, take care. We love you guys. Thanks for watching.